Hey everybody, it's Tony the Blacksmithing Gamer, and here we do everything from blacksmithing to 3D printing to bring you things inside the video games into the real world. This week we are making something from Nioh in honor of the Nioh Remastered. This is the Kusarigama from Nioh. Let's get started. I'll show you how we made it. As usual, the files are listed down there below for free. Hit that like button and subscribe if you want to help support the channel. I've been having a little bit of issues with my CR10 printer as of late, so hopefully I can get my Prusa up and running. I've been printing the parts using my Monoprice Mini with PETG. I'm still trying to tune that. Thankfully, I have a friend that volunteered his 3D printer to help me out. So hopefully in the next week or two, I'll get those parts and we'll be assembling the Prusa again. I'm upgrading from the MK2S to the MK3S using the kit. So if you're looking to see how I did that, let me know in the comments down below. As always, if you're looking for a specific project you want made from a video game, let me know in the comments down below. I try to go through all my comments. So let me know what you think. Alright, I got a haircut. So we have all the pieces printed for, how do you even pronounce it? Nioh. Kusarigama. The Kusarigama. So we have one half of it, the other half of it, the handle, and the spiky bit at the end, along with a whole lot of chain. So the chain is the same one I used for Castlevania whip, which is hanging just back here. I changed the size, but the theory to assemble is the same. We have the little link pieces that I am going to glue together to glue all the sections of chain together after I clean it all up. So let's get it all cleaned up from the support material. This might take a little while. Bear with me and we'll make it a montage. So, we got all the pieces cleaned up. I still got a little bit of work on the chain to do, but we'll show you that a little bit more in detail once I got that cleaned up. First, let's get the main part, the kind of scythe part of the weapon together, and yeah, let's just glue that together with some 2-part epoxy. You might have noticed I use a dowel in my handle. These are just dowels I picked off of Amazon. I'll see if I could leave a link down there below. And was it Amazon or eBay? I'll take a look. Just regular dowels, nothing too crazy. They're really small, but they fit perfectly in my handle. So we'll get the handle and the scythe part of it assembled. Then we'll start assembling the chain. So I 3D printed this chain in one piece, so I had to remove it. It's actually a lot of work to remove the support material. It comes off with a little bit of work, but I printed like 6 or 7 of them, and yeah, I'm gonna use these little hooks that I printed to join everything, glue them together, and then it'll be a long link, and we'll attach the ball end, we'll attach the scythe end, and then we'll get ready for paint. So let's get to assembly and go. Alright, so we have the chain. We have the chain mostly together, and next step is to get the chain attached to the scythe portion of things. Once we got that together, we can work on the paint. So let's get that last link on, get the paint going, and get some of the detail work after. Alright, so it's actually really cold in here today. We got the weapon, but we got it all together and epoxied. It's cured, and I'm going to give it a coat of paint. It's going to start black, and I'll build up from there. So let's hang this up and start with the base coat. Alright, so we have the Kusarigama here. I think it's looking pretty good, actually. It is painted with a base coat of silver. I wanted to give a little bit more detail, so I'm going to give it a black inlay with well, some weathering. Of course, there's so many different versions of this. This is just going to be my take on it. The base design will be the same, of course. If you choose to make your own, let me know in social media, tag me on social. I'd love to see your guys' builds, and well, let's just get to it. And now for some of the accents in gold. So, a few things about the Kusarigama from Nioh. It is, well, I'm thinking that this part might be better if it was a little bit larger. I'll call it the scythe end. There are lots of different ends in the game, obviously. This is just the one I chose to make. It comes in 4 parts on the scythe end. The ball at the end was printed in one piece, and there's about 5 or 6 links of chain here. Obviously, the great thing about the chain is if you want a longer chain, you just have to print another one and keep printing them until you're happy with the length. I didn't want to go too crazy because, well, you know, my walls are starting to fill up quite a bit with a lot of these weapons. If you haven't seen, you know, I've made a project a week for about 3 years now, and well, I'm starting to run out of space, so I'm either going to have to upgrade the shop or start changing them out, I guess. Either way, a few things about it. The handle of the scythe does feed up into the scythe here. I did have to adjust that hole a little bit, and I think I'll also make an adjustment for the first ring off of the handle and off of the ball here. It's a little bit thinner thickness than the rest of the chain, so I'll probably double that thickness. I'll put some holes to connect the scythe pieces because I didn't have any holes for dowels in that. Other than that, I'm pretty happy how this turned out. Obviously, the paint scheme is completely up to you. I decided to kind of make my own version close to the in-game version. If you notice any, you know, coloration differences, you know, that's why. But feel free to color it however you want. As always, I'll leave the files and the links below. If you like this, hit that support. If you like this and want to support me, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. Check out my website if you want to get some pieces off of me specifically. But thanks again for watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit that subscribe button down there below. Or if you want to follow me on any of these social media websites, you can get daily updates on the projects I'm working on. Thanks again for watching. I'm Tony, the Blacksmithing Gamer, where every week we're making things from the games we love.